Welcome to another edition of Scotty Animation Atari 8-bit programming that you can see load onto your own Atari 8-bit computer if you have an Atari 410 or an Atari 1010 with a cassette adapter. Now then, this is the current state of the game. Custom characters. There are no player missile graphics being used in this game. These are all redefined characters. And I mean, it's not done yet. And the logic needs to be expanded on the computer characters, and there needs to be some animation stuff. So it's not really a playable game at this point. It's just, but it's getting there. And let's see, what else did I do? Okay, I took out all the boundary code, the screen boundary code. That's gone or remarked out, and in its place I've got some code that just basically looks at the screen, and if the character is anything other than a space, an empty space, then stop. So it's real easy to add collision detection. It's basically built in. I did put in a character generator, of course. I always put in a character. I'm in inverse mode. Look, see, Atari don't like that. I don't like it. Take me out of invert mode. If you list the program, it's longer than that. I just press the break key. Line 0, remark, go to 7000. Oh yeah, the crappy picture is because I have a flaky graphics card in my Windows machine. So just try to ignore that if you can. Anyway, the character generator, real quick. It just basically, just puts an empty grid on the screen and dumps you back to basic, and then you can cursor up, and you can put any character you want in there as long as it's not a space, and then just go down here and hit enter on go to 7100, and it prints out 2 data statements with line numbers, and you can choose to enter those in, and it will save them to the listing, or whatever. But the first data statement is the character just as you've drawn it, and the second data statement is the mirror image of that. So anyway, it doesn't take up a lot of code. I usually have something like that in all my programs because it's easier to have it. It's so small. I do stuff like that on Atari and Commodore computers because you can. It's real easy to do that. Anyway, what was I doing? Okay, well, you basically send the program. The only part of this program I would put in machine language as a subroutine would be this part. It's the part that copies the character set from ROM to RAM, so we can use existing characters and modify our own. Then we can point the system to that character set in RAM, and until the characters move, they will not actually appear on the screen. But that's okay. But it moves pretty quick to be in basic. There's no flickering, which is cool. I will get that's a pretty good representation, I think, of the screen. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. Alright, so now comes the part to where I'm going to C-load the program, and you can C-load it too if you want. Alright, be warned, people. that this is going to be extremely loud and noisy and screeching. Okay, so if you're not an Atari 8-bit owner, I would suggest you stop the video now. But if you are an Atari 8-bit owner, you may continue. Oh yeah, and something else that I should mention about this game, but I will do that in the next episode. This is Scotty. I will talk to you later. Here comes the program. I would press enter now. Alright, you should now have that program. There's the entire listing. I've printed it out, and it's not very long. Is this it? No. This is it. It is what? That's less than 3 pages. In fact, it could probably fit on 2. You know. So I love having a printer. It's very useful. You know, very useful. Okay, this is Scotty with Scotty Animation. I will talk to you later. Post your comments below, and thanks for watching.